Hey, Big Mo! Hey, if you like these videos, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell. And if you want to support us monetarily, please hit that thanks. And we would greatly appreciate it. Well, yesterday I had another full day on the new mower, and I think it's progressing pretty well. I mean, it seems like I get more comfortable as I use it. I'm still iffy on hills and all that, of course, but I think it's getting better. At the end of the day, you know, because I had like a string of 9 yards right in a row where it was just boom, 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 boom. I noticed that my hands were hurting a little bit. But I think it might have been because I was tense, more tense than I should have been with them. But also yesterday, I stopped by the dealership before work and got a spindle for the 48 because I wanted to get it fixed. The spindle was just, the bearings were just totally gone in that middle spindle. So I picked up a new spindle, and after I got off work yesterday, I changed it out on the 48 because I want to use the 48 for crap yards, you know, that I don't want to get the new mower on. You know, just stuff where I'm hitting gravel and just crap, you know, just crappy yards. I want to use it some, so I wanted to get it fixed. And if you need to change a spindle on a Scag, we have a video, an old video from like last year, I think it was, or a year before, whenever it was. And I will put a link to that at the end of this video in the end card thing there. But I have to say this one was the middle spindle, so it was a little bit different. The same, turns out, but some things were a little different. First thing that you want to do if you're changing a spindle on the Scag mower that's got that taper lock on the top, it's a round piece of metal with 2 bolts in it and 2 holes. First thing you want to do, soak it with WD-40. Soak it down and just let it set. And then you take those 2 bolts out and you put them in the other holes, and basically it's pushing down on that spindle and pulling that, dropping the spindle basically is what you're doing. I mean the pulleys off the spindle. So on the other one, on the end ones, they got mosquitoes attacking the GoPro. Quit. Where was I? Oh, on the end ones, they're all 3 the same exact spindle, by the way. On my mower, anyway. But the one on the ends, you know, only has 1 pulley on it. The one in the middle has 2, so it's like thick. And that pulley has to drop so you can get a pulley puller underneath that taper lock and pull it off there, or you can't get under it. So what I was wondering, you know, I was tightening those bolts down evenly, you know, going along, and dang, it almost felt like it was drilling through the freaking pulley, you know. So I called Tom Dobie up, the old Dobster, and I was like, man, do you think this thing will even, does it even have room to drop? Because it's thick, you know. I didn't know if it had even room to drop. He said he thought it did, and to just keep cranking down on those things. I just wanted to make sure I wouldn't, you know, drilling freaking holes through the pulley. But yeah, I just, after I got off the phone with him, I just cranked it down a few more times, and the pulley, boop, it dropped. And then you just, it's the same procedure. You just pull it off there with a You pull the taper lock off with the pulley puller, and you're golden then. So got that on. To make a long story short, or a short story long, got that off, and so got that ready to go now for the crap yards I have to do. Some of the crap yards I have to do tomorrow. So I'll be taking the ye old 48, and so let's go mow. You want to? Let's go mow something, and then we'll talk some more afterwards. Let's do it. Let's hit it now.
Bang, bang, it's the blood on your wrist, babe. fight, 3-shot fight. You better pray to stay alive, 'cause after 10 you won't survive. You better pray to stay alive. 1-shot fight, 3-shot fight. You better pray to stay alive, 'cause after 10 you won't survive. You better pray to stay alive. Bang, bang, it's the blood on your hands, babe. Oh, am I the one bleeding? Am I the one bleeding for you? Bang, bang, it's the blood on your hands, babe. Or am I the one bleeding? Am I the one bleeding for you?
Alrighty then, another day, another dollar. That's right, we're done. Done, baby. I have to say that the new mower, I'm getting more and more used to it. I really am. It feels more natural all the time. I'm not there yet, don't get me wrong, but it is getting better and better, and it's feeling more natural. So that's a good thing. I like the term that Shane from DLT used. I was talking to him on the phone, and he used the term, and now I'm going to steal it from him, being in tune with your machine. You know how when you've had a machine for a long time, you know all the ins and outs of it, and you just, like for instance, this one, I've been having a bad habit of not lowering the deck, you know, and there's no really good cue for me to see it, you know, just to say, hey, the deck's raised, you know. But with my old one, I could just tell if that pedal was a little off. I could tell if the deck wasn't lowered. Silly stuff, but I mean, you just get in tune with it. You just know every movement and everything you do, what it's going to do, you know, every movement you make, what it's going to respond with. And that's what I'm trying to do with this one, and I think it's working. I think it's getting there. I think it's strange to me, you know, like cars are pretty much the same. Any car you get, you can get in a car and freaking drive it. The only difference is maybe a manual transmission or an automatic transmission would be the only difference. But I think it's a little weird that there's kind of no standard across the board for mowers. I mean, to me, riding on a mower, a walk behind that you use a Velke or not, you know, just walk behind it, and a stand on, they're really totally different to me, you know, the way you control them. And you know, that's just a little weird, little craziness in the mowing world. I'm gonna tell you something I did today, or last night. I went and bought groceries, and I looked over in the pharmacy section, and hanging there was Dr. Scholl's plantar fasciitis insoles. Well, I happen to have plantar fasciitis. If you don't know what that is, it can be quite painful, and it's like your heel of your foot is hurting, but it's like really right past your heel, headed towards the arch of your foot, kind of in between the arch and your heel with me. And yeah, it can be painful as crap, and it flares up sometimes. I mean, I've had it one summer, and then not had it for 2 summers, and then flares up again, you know. But I've been having some trouble with it this summer, so I was like, why not, you know, never tried it. So I pick up a set of those, whatever you call them, and put them in my shoes this morning, went to work. As soon as I put them in my shoes and put these on and put my feet in the shoes, I could tell a big difference, man. It felt a lot better. And then it worked today. Feels great. The only downside that I noticed is I think it makes your heel a little higher in the shoe, so they feel a little loose. I mean, it's not loose enough where it's rubbing and rub a blister on your foot or something like that, but it just feels a little loose. But other than that, man, if you have plantar fasciitis and you haven't tried the Dr. Scholl's inserts in your shoes, pick you up a pair, man. I'm not joking. A lot better, much better. Anyway, guys, we love every one of you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Drink your water, take your vitamins, drink your Gatorade. Take care of yourselves, cause we love you. And until next time, Big Mo signing off. Boop.
We built castles with our hands, only made of sand. Kingdoms crumble with the tide. Oh, I try to understand